Yeah, welcome to this video, 15-minute game. Playing some person here from Germany, Neu-Günzburg. Don't know him. He's also got no name in the notes. Okay, start d5 and play a solid setup for a change. Let's see. b3. Yeah, this is a move order very often leading to the Réti opening, and yeah, normally white plays bishop b2 because this is supposed to be quite okay for black, getting active play along this diagonal with c5. Not sure that I should play c5 immediately. Maybe start with knight e7 and then play c5 maybe on the next move or after castling. The idea anyway is to make use of this diagonal. Bishop e7 is actually the reason why this move order isn't so popular, but it seems to have caught him by surprise anyway. It's also possible, in fact, to not play c5 and play knight to c6, pressurizing the d4 pawn just with pieces. But I like to play c5, use this pawn. I only want to get better development. Oh, this is interesting. This looks quite strange to me. If I take knight g5, then this knight looks really exposed on g5. Yeah, let's do this. It's probably not a tactical mistake, but wait. Let's just think about this briefly. If I take on c4 and play c5, isn't this good? Maybe. Queen a5 check is tempting. If I take on c4 and move the knight, he will play knight f3 back, and I didn't really gain anything with that. c5 immediately is also a move. Okay, let's not spend too much time. This is probably fine for black anyway, but not so terrible for white that investing more time will net me a big edge or something. Bishop g5 was really unconventional. So what's going on now? If he goes e3, which looks like the normal move, yeah, play knight c6 and increase the pressure on this pawn. Probably then needs to retreat. He instantly retreats. So if I take, he takes. Yeah, I just have a good structure after this. The only problem can be the bishop on c8. Yeah, just castle and play knight c6 next move. Yeah, the bishop on c8, but it seems that I might be able to even play e6, e5 and just develop this piece. I've got knight c6 coming. Yeah, okay, probably won't take, so this pre-move is probably not really coming up. Queen to c3 maybe. Okay, he took. I wasn't really expecting this. So, b6. Should I play b6? Stop this pawn. He can play knight e5, but it's really not getting him anywhere. Bishop b7. Yeah, I think I should use this pawn to cover c5. So that he cannot play pawn to c5 himself. And the next moves might be bishop a6 and rook c8, putting more pressure on the pawn. Knight e5, just bishop b7. Well, no, it's not. Okay, then I go bishop a6. He can play knight b5, of course, maybe the way to go. And then probably just rook a to c8. Yeah, knight c7 is a threat. Yeah, this knight on b5 is of course some annoying piece, always threatening the a7 pawn. And knight to d6, yeah, it's also a possibility. So he's got some activity for this weak c4 pawn. But, it shouldn't really be enough, but it's not easy for me to make some headway. At least at the moment, it seems like this. Let's say I would exchange on d1. If I exchanged on d1, rook d8 maybe. Takes on d8, knight d8, knight a7, bishop takes c4, and then there's e2 and a2 hanging, so I'm winning a pawn actually. Maybe this yeah, come on, let's do that. Exchanging here should be beneficial. If he doesn't exchange, maybe I should have considered this a bit more. Maybe he can. What I'm just looking at is if he takes and plays knight e5 or knight d4. This I didn't really take into account. Yeah, this could be a possibility. Yeah, probably this wasn't the best way to play it. after a move like knight e5, it's not even clear if I can avoid to capture on b5. I can play f6, then knight. Is knight d7 an option? It looks weird to put the knight on d7, but maybe, yeah, knight b8 coming. Knight e5, f6, he can also go to d3, intending knight b4. Yeah, a7 is simply hanging. I mean, this means that I maybe need to take, which isn't necessarily terrible. I mean, it just means that I don't have any kind of advantage. Yeah. Yeah, the fun question is, what about f6 now? Knight d7, is this really coming? Yeah, probably knight d3. Yeah, I'm not sure I have something better. Cannot tolerate the knight on e5 for long. Cannot move pieces. At some point he just takes a7, so probably need to do that. I'm even ahead of the clock. This is rare. And yeah, what am I supposed to do now? I can just take b5. I mean, it's not a very attractive looking move, but the alternative would be just play knight to c6. This is better, I think. I don't need to take immediately. I can think about now. I may be threatening to take and play knight d4, attacking b5 and e2. So I'm winning a pawn in this way, or even or maybe if I would take now, on b5. Yeah, the problem is he's maybe planning to play a pawn to c5 also, which would help him to get rid of the weakness. Not sure if I do I have some way to prevent this. No, probably not. I mean, c5. Don't really see a way to continue here. c5 just solves his problems. Maybe I can try this, but it's a bit risky. Idea, if he takes on b5 with the a pawn, knight d4, b3 to c5, trying to put pawns on dark squares so that his bishop is a potential problem, but it's very weak. This is a bit risky even. Maybe knight b4 to c6 is a possible problem. So Not sure if this was really good, but okay. I want to try at least to do something. It's maybe not really justified. It could get tricky later. Yeah, e2, I play knight b3, blocking c5. This was the main idea, that he cannot play c5. He of course could have taken with the c pawn instead of the a pawn, but I figured he would take with the a pawn anyway. It's the more logical move in any case. Yeah, the question is knight b4 to c6. Is this maybe a problem for me? My idea is to play now knight c8 d6, attacking this pawn, and it cannot advance at the moment, so maybe Not sure. Let's go to this this square. f4 is preventing e5. Still, it surprised me. I thought there were more pressing things to do, but okay. Knight d6, attacking the pawn. It's not so easy to react to that. Okay, he wants to try counter attack. But the pawn on a7 at the moment is covered. So if I play now knight d2, he plays what? Bishop f1, yeah. Then I take knight d6, knight c6, knight c4. Then e3 is hanging with check. Yeah, maybe I'm quick enough to emerge with an extra pawn here. It's possible. So knight d2, bishop f1. Takes on f1, king f1, knight d6. If he plays knight c6, knight c4, knight a7, knight e3 check, king e2, knight d5, and on d5 I'm covering b6. Yeah, this is a pawn. Okay, so let's go for this. So take and knight to d6. Yeah. On knight c6, knight c4, king e2. If he covers instead, then I just go back. But he can then take. Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, still.
Draw offered.
No. There is a bit of something here because of my better coordination. Knight d6, knight a7. I'm just threatening to approach the knight and win the b5 pawn. Maybe it's nothing, but I won't accept the draw quickly here. Okay, this I need to do. On king d3 I've got e5. Yeah, then he can play. Okay, let's continue a bit. What I'm saying is that his knight is tied to the b5 pawn. Probably. He might have some defense, of course, but it's tied to the b5 pawn. And what I'm trying to do is just play now e5. This blocks his king, so it cannot play king d4 or something. And now my idea is to activate the king e6 d5. And I'm somewhat quicker. I can also try to approach this knight. Maybe e4 now. Yeah, but e4, it's not a move you like to make. Let's see. Let's see what happens. It's not completely clear cut here. At least I think white is the only one with losing chances. Okay, so attacking e5. If I take b5, it takes e5 with check. So I need to cover. Not quite sure what is the point of knight c6. If he now needs to return, then this wasn't really doing much. Now king d5 here. Not sure what's the big idea. I think this just lost time. Yeah, isn't this something now? Something real? Cannot move the knight. If he moves the king, I play king e4. And of course he's got some moves on the king side. But do they really help? I also just threaten, let's say, so I'm not sure. I can also play e4, e4 check, king c3, king c5, and I'll just win this pawn. I don't see anything great that white can try to do. I can also play king c5 instantly, not go e4, but e4 looks good really. Also, I could move kingside pawns, but this looks like a simple solution. I'm not sure that moving pawns here is a good thing, as the knight might go over to the king side and attacks pawns, and I think they are less likely to get attacked on their initial squares than on g5, for example. So let's just take this. So I won a pawn after all. Maybe I should have taken with the king, actually. I should have given this at least some thought. Okay, but anyway, so this knight on d6 covers f5, so he cannot go knight f5, and I can just improve the position further, advancing the b-pawn. Yeah, is there some threat? I don't know. Let's push the b-pawn, not lose too much time. It's probably right anyway. Some idea, maybe h6 is some idea, but I can just take it. Everything fails. Don't really see the counterplay. Maybe I'm overlooking something. So I thought just go over to a2 and push this. b3. Yeah, b3 is not so precise. Knight d5, we can try. Okay, I need to grab this. So what is his counterplay? He can try to attack the h-pawn, but if he moves the knight, I would just attack it. Oh wait, let's just think briefly. Knight to f7, is this a possibility? I don't really want to go there. Come on, let's get this rolling.
Check.
Passed pawns must be pushed. The famous old rule.
White resign.
Yeah, the b pawn just promotes with help of the knight. I've got knight c4 also as a possibility. Yeah, I think when he offered the draw, I mean around here, it is simply somewhat easier for black to play. Maybe white can draw with precise play, but it's not an easy thing to do. I mean, it's just, I think knight c6 here was helpful, of course. This just lost moves. Maybe he needs to go e4. It's possible, just getting the squares, then I cannot go to d5. I mean, this really loses time and gives me a huge space advantage. And here I'm already winning a pawn. I mean, this is just he needs to play e4, right? He needs to play e4, or maybe he has time for one move. Let's say, I don't know, h3, or not a move that helps you, but some zero move, and then e4 after king e6. Yeah, maybe e4 is the most straightforward. Hard to see how you would play without this. Yeah, and here it's probably already winning. Yeah, thanks for watching. Pretty interesting endgame. I think I should have played somewhat better on move 20 or something. Around here, this looked like I should get something, but maybe knight b5 is still okay. Yeah, thanks for watching.